Hey y'all, I'm Naima, the CEO and creator of Gold Loves Collection, and I'll bring into your screen and your ears all that glitters isn't gold, our very first own business podcast. Before we begin, I just want to take a second to shout myself out for starting a new venture. I hope that it brings us many new opportunities and growth as a business owner. Now, the last time y'all saw me, I was doing a lot between graduating at the esthetician school, hosting our second photo shoot, having a magazine launch party, and then I kind of just went ghost. And that is because I reached something called burnout, which is what a lot of entrepreneurs go through today. But it's not really talked about. So, to help kick off our first episode, I would like y'all to help me welcome our very first guest, who is also an entrepreneur. Hi. She's going to tell y'all a little bit about who she is and what she does.
My name is Tamisha. I'm the owner of Bougie Blinks. I'm a licensed esthetician. I reached 5 years this summer in my business. I'm self-taught. I'm an instructor. Along with a mentor, I have at least 25 students under my belt. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me on your first episode.
On this show, we're going to be talking about the raw realities of being a business owner. We're going to expose hypes, debunk myths, debate trending topics and opinions, and we're going to share real life stories. Mm-hmm. I picked Tamisha personally because, for one, we just both were guests at Girls Module, where we both were panelists on the esthetician portion. And I chose her because, like me, she is also a mother.
I am.
Yeah, she is also a mother. So I felt like there was some things that maybe we could relate on, or some things that are different in our everyday life. So for the audience, real quick, let's just define burnout.
Okay. To me is when, like, you just overworking yourself, no breaks. No breaks. And just tired. You know you're tired, but you just got to keep going. You keep going. To me, it's like
definitely. I agree. I feel like it's like more so like when your body is telling you sit down.
And you ain't sitting down.
And you're not sitting down. Your mind is like, I got things to do. I got a deadline. Yeah. And your body's like, no, girl. Mm-hmm. It's time to take a rest. So if I want to just ask you straight up. Have you ever experienced burnout?
Yes, a few times. I've been in business for 5 years. The first burnout, I would say, is like maybe my second year in. Mm-hmm. Like I was a lash tech for like my hometown, like one of the few people to start doing lashes, and I was like lashing everybody. And then I was like going through like a breakup, and breakups are serious, like girl,
especially when you're trying to balance your personal life and your business.
Stress kills, please. But yeah, I was experiencing like a terrible breakup. And I was just lashing every day. And, you know, you can't be like, hey, boo, can I change it? You can't do that. So
absolutely cannot.
I was just going. And that was my only income. So I needed to get up and keep going. But I was burning myself out, girl. I didn't have no time for, like, my personal life. Mm-hmm. Like, I needed to take a break and just, like, get my mind right and reset. But I couldn't do that. Like, I just kept going. I think I'm going through that right now, actually. Even when I was pregnant. Like, even when I was pregnant, like, I was going through esthetician school. I did full-time, along with still coming home lashing. But I was pregnant as fuck. Just tired.
So you just had your baby?
Yeah. Well, I had him last September. He just turned 1.
He just turned 1. Congratulations.
Yes.
Shout out to all the moms out there doing their thing.
Period.
Yes.
But, yeah, burnout is real. Like, I was going through a burnout then. I only took, because you know how you're supposed to do your maternity leave?
Yes.
I only left maybe 2 weeks before I gave birth and hopped right back into it like a month and a half after. Because I'm like, okay, my client need me.
That's funny because the next question was going to be like, what do you do when you're experiencing burnout but you have things to fulfill?
Well, before experiencing burnout, I didn't know how to balance it, so I was just going, just going through the burnout.
So you fast now?
It's like, just kept going. But now I take the time I need. Like, now I stopped doing clients. This whole last month, I didn't do any clients. For my loyal clients, they'll text me like, can I get an appointment? Because I did not put up no availability.
Hello.
I didn't tell nobody.
Exactly.
I had to go.
You said, listen, I'm here, but I need a break.
They be texting me, and I be like, yeah, girl, you can come in. But other than that, like new clients or booking through the website, I just close it and just, I needed to just take a break.
No, definitely. I understand that because even after my magazine launch party, that was planning for over a year. And then when it finally got here, it didn't even turn out the way I really wanted it to turn out, but it already took so much out of me through the planning. By the time it was over, girl, I was like, I'm not working.
You see?
I told my clients, I was like, I'm taking a month off. And they was like, you can't take a month off. I said, your lashes last a month, don't they? So I'm taking my month off. But like, it was so necessary. And when I tell you, even still, I feel like I'm still recovering from it. But just taking that month off, coming back now, I'm a little bit more energized. Yeah. I have more time. And during that down period, I actually took time to, like reorganize my schedule to make things easier for me. Yep. So it's definitely a lot coming back from burnout. I want you to dive a little bit deeper into your experience with burnout and kind of just explain to our guests, like, as an entrepreneur, why it's important to find some sort of balance between your home style life and your business life.
Okay, so when I first was going through a burnout within my business, I actually experienced, like, I was just going. You've been through a heartbreak before?
Yeah.
Then you know how it feels like the worst. So I'm just lashing over here sad, like, really sad. And I felt like my hand, we use our fingers.
Yes.
I felt like my hand literally stopped working. Like, I'm trying to use my
fingers. And when it started cramping up, it's stuck on the finger.
Like, it wasn't even moving. So I'm in the back of the client, like, just panicking.
Wow.
It happened to me a few times during that period of my life. I'm even telling my dad, like, I think something is wrong with my hand. I'm thinking I can't lash.
I be saying I got acute arthritis.
Fingers literally stopped working. I'm like, and it was like more than once. So I'm like, it's really something wrong with my hand. Like, I gotta really take some time and just, chill. So yeah, that happened.
Okay. Now, did you have like any big responsibilities during that period?
I didn't have any big responsibilities.
Okay,
so I had my baby now, so I didn't have no responsibilities, girl. I was just young, living life turn.
That's good. That's good. But you still was going through burnout. So it don't matter.
Yeah, still going through burnout.
Okay, so now that you have your baby and, you're getting a little bit accustomed to learning how to balance both schedules, what advice would you give to our listeners to avoid burnout?
I would say learn balance, like create a schedule. I never had a schedule. I would just go. Even with content, you know how people be making schedules, but I didn't have no schedule. I would just keep going. Like, okay, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do this. In between my little break, I'm gonna edit, post the next hour. Like, I would edit and post and record in the same day. Like, just burn myself out. I would just say create a schedule, have a balance, like have days to where you want to do this and that. So, you won't experience the burnout how we was experiencing the burnout. But take your breaks. Your clients are always going to be there. Take some you time, your personal time. Go do some self-care. Like, they will be there. Take as long as you need, actually. Yeah. 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
They gonna come back. And they gotta come back. And then when you come back, they like rushing at you. Like, girl, where you was at for so long? Like, when I tell you.
Some time for myself, because y'all don't want that hey boo text.
Exactly. So. On my break, I was like, I went to go get a massage.
You see? Oh, definitely a massage.
I was like, the only thing I didn't get to do this time was take a vacation. But I'm like, we'll get there. It was most definitely needed. I definitely feel like more entrepreneurs need to share that side of the story, because a lot of people don't talk about what we go through behind the scenes. And it's like everybody's expected to get a flyer 2-3 times a week, or you want to see lashes 2 or 3 times out the week. And it's just like, y'all don't understand, when you're your own, like, you're the CEO, you're the content creator, you're the marketer. It's like, you gotta, it's so many jobs in one. Sometimes it's like hard to manage.
Too hard. Being a new mom, I be taking care of my grandma.
It's a job in itself.
Yeah, taking care of myself. And you still got your relationship, family to tend to. So it's just like, it's a lot.
Most definitely.
And they don't be understanding that.
They don't be understanding that.
They don't care as long as they come in to get their lashes on, girl.
And how do you feel about like your support system when you're going through burnout?
I don't be, I stay to myself when I go through my burnout. I feel like I just try to maneuver through it myself. I don't really like
a hard reset.
I don't really like pulling people into when I'm down and stuff. I don't like the energy like I be putting out, because I be really going through my burnout. So I just try to go through it myself, pick myself back up.
I can relate to that. I like being alone.
Yeah,
I'm like, I need to pause the world.
Isolating.
I'll see y'all when I get back. Like, isolating and taking that break is definitely one of the most important things that I feel like we need to do, especially as mothers.
Yeah, I'm one of those people where, you too much going on, deactivating my Instagram.
Yeah, I gotta go ghost. Like, I've lost so many, like, friendships and relationships because I have these ghosting periods, but I'm like, y'all don't understand how important it is for me to tend to my mental health and make sure that I'm okay to even raise 2 kids and run a business.
Well, I got 2.
Two for 2. So, you just having a small baby, they require a lot of responsibility. Like, you can't just sit them to the side with a snack and, let me go edit a couple videos. It's like, mama. I'm sure your baby's crawling or walking.
You walking now, and I be breastfeeding, like, on demand.
Oh, girl, I stopped.
Girl, I'm trying to. How long you?
I went for 4 months.
Okay, see that. Mine is 12 months now, and I'm tired.
God bless you. That takes a lot of strength.
It does.
It really does.
And patience.
Month 4, I was like, oh, my boobs is full. I can't do this.
That's me right now in the bed crying.
Like, nobody understands that. And then imagine, you're going to work and you're breastfeeding, right? So your breast is filling up all day and you're home away from your baby and you're lashing over your client.
This is
boobs leaking. Oh my God.
This is why I'm currently home based now. Like I had my suite
for like
2-3 years.
I just left my suite.
Now I'm home based. I left my suite.
When did you leave?
Maybe 3 months after he was born.
Okay. Was it a lot to keep up?
It wasn't really a lot, but I was like dibbling dabbling with my schedule, so it was just like all over the place. Sometimes I wouldn't be there, I would be there, and I'm just paying.
Right.
Even like maternity leave, paying. I'm just like, all right, I'm not even here. All right, not even here. Like y'all can just come to the crib.
No, that's gonna be a whole other topic for another episode. But even the salon suites in itself is just. That's a whole nother bill for us. A whole
nother bill. I just posted a TikTok on my Instagram too not too long ago. I think I paid around $26K since I've been here. I'm
looking at your statement, right?
Girl,
I could have did something with that.
I'm paying
but just to know that you are able to obtain that amount of money or just, be able to keep up with those payments, that's like, give yourself a big up. Yeah. Like, I feel like, especially being a mother, like, I think momtrepreneurs should be its own category.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it should be its own category because, yes, everybody goes through struggles in business, but I don't think people go through the struggles we go through.
There's absolutely not.
So many, sacrifices that you have to make. Sometimes you have to choose between your kids and your business. And sometimes you really have to put your business off to the side and say, I got to lock in with my kids.
That was me. This whole last month, I'm like, all right, I got to lock in. Let me just... I couldn't even post about it. I'm like, if you need me, text me, but I ain't coming.
I don't got the energy right now.
I got to tend to my baby. I got to be a mom first because mentally I'm burnt out. Like,
honestly, okay, so let me ask you one thing, right? Because I know for me, especially because I have 2 kids, I get mom's guilt. So I wanted to ask, do you get mom's guilt? Because I know one of the reasons I took my burnout was because I'm like, I don't get enough time with my kids. So during the burnout phase where I was like, I'm going to take away from work, I went and I spent time with them. Then, little day-to-day activities. Something that's small as sitting with them in the park. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I even took my kids to the park because I'm just always constantly working. So do you experience mom guilt?
I was just thinking, I think I am going through that. Even with me being home-based, he'll be downstairs with his dad or my parents or something. And, I'll be going upstairs to do my little client, but he'll cry for me to, stay with him all the time. So I'll be upstairs Dad, I hear him crying.
I gotta get back to my baby.
I feel like I keep leaving him, and I don't even be leaving him for real.
No, you don't really be leaving him. You don't. We gotta stop beating ourselves up, and I think we honestly need to give ourselves a little bit more credit.
We do
for what we doing because there's a lot of people that couldn't walk a mile in our shoes.
So have you? How long you been in business?
I've been in business for 5 years.
And how long you been a mom?
I've been a mom since 2019 actually. My son is 6.
You've had your baby before you started your business.
Yeah. He's the reason I started my business.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you that later.
See, with me, I experienced life with a business, which is me.
Yeah, and then life with the kid, and
then just doing anything.
I would say, okay, I had him, and then the idea of my business was already in wraps. I kind of was sitting on it because at first it started as a strip lash company. And I was sitting on it because I'm like, I'm in college, and I was in college, and then halfway through my pregnancy, I dropped out because I'm like, this is too much. I was working at Wendy's, I was in college, and I was doing my strip lash thing with my coworkers or whatever. So that's how it started. But then my job was closing, and I'm like, I'm not going to find another job.
Right.
So I'm like, this business is going to have to work. And my business is actually named after him. Because his name is Midas. You know, Midas, the golden touch, everything you touch turn to gold. So that's how I came up with the name for my lash brand.
I love that.
At first it was originally Lash by Gold.
Okay.
So that was my name. He's the reason I started my business. But it was because I realized even with having him and working a job, there were so many people at that time that was calling me a bad mom because I was picking up any shift I could get. And I'm like, who's helping me take care of this baby? Like, who is going to help me financially? I'm like, I can't even get y'all to watch him without paying him. So who's going to help me financially to support my kid? But that's when it, like, clicked to me. I'm like, I got to do something wrong with myself. Like, I'm not going to work at another fast food restaurant or daycare. I'm just not doing it anymore. This is just not for me. And unfortunately, you know, I dropped out of college, but it led me down a different path, and I started to, I quit my job, actually, and I started training myself before I took courses. So.
Okay, we love that.
It was worth it, but it's definitely an experience, I would say. It pushed me a lot, but there's definitely, like, a lot of ups and downs. Where, girl, sometimes it be too much. I'd be like, I don't know if I would want to do lashes no more.
Like, well, you 5 years in, so I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't even know if I could do this anymore. But that's why I feel like I'm venturing more often to things that I've wanted to do since I was little. Like, if you know me, you know I talk a lot.
And it's so funny. I feel like we did like same talk a lot. Like,
I talk a lot. And some people hate me for it. Some people love me for it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take what I normally do and make it something that's trending right now. And this is I've been sitting on the idea of this podcast for about a year now.
Okay.
And it's because I've been so scared. Like, what is people gonna say when I launch?
Girl.
But now I'm like,
it's crazy because I used to do a podcast. I'm trying to get my
why'd
back.
you stop?
It was me and my cousin, right?
Okay.
And you know, schedules just don't align. Like, everybody talking shit. You know, you got the story times. You got what you done been through. They tuning in. Like, girl, why would you say this? Girl, it'd be a lot. So don't even worry about what they gotta say.
I don't care now. I think I passed that phase.
Yeah.
I realized how many opportunities I missed waiting on my ideas. And then I see somebody, and I'm like, oh my God, no, she didn't do it before.
Yeah. And now you can't even worry about that.
I didn't be mad. I didn't be mad because I'm like, everybody has their own audience. Exactly. I feel like. And it's enough room out here for everybody to eat. So I feel like my target audience is, you know, business owners. Right. And I don't really see too many business podcasts out there right now, especially one that's really, you know, digging deep and getting down to the nitty-gritty that's going to tell you the truth. Because a lot of people try to keep up with these aesthetics. And if you know me for real, I'm not an aesthetics person. Like, I like to be honest. I will post on Instagram the whole week with a scarf on. I don't care. Like, and it's because that's me. That's genuinely, I don't wake up and go put on makeup and say, oh, let me record a video for Instagram. Like, that's just not natural. Yeah. So there's people that love me for who I am, and there's people that, you know, would like me to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But honestly, I don't really give a fuck. So that's why I'm glad I just started this podcast. But do you have anything that you would like to add or leave our guests with? Also, I want you to tell them where they could find you, where they could book you at, where you located.
Okay, so I'm located in Long Island, the Suffolk area. My Instagram is bougieblanks.co. I'm also on YouTube. I vlog my daily life, the day in the life of a lash tech, of a new mom. My YouTube is Misha Monet. TikTok, call her Misha. Personal page, call her Misha.
Yes. Call her Misha. Y'all heard her. Okay, so to wrap this up, I just want to do something fun, which is basically the spin the wheel that I have. And it's a bunch of random questions. Okay. So you could go ahead and spin it, and it's going to ask you a question. You have to answer the question, honestly. Let's see. Okay, it says, one piece of advice you give your younger self. Ooh. Ooh! They didn't see that.
One piece of advice I give my younger self. Maybe to... Okay.
That was a hard one.
I would say, don't feel like you'll be stuck in that situation forever. Like, everything is temporary. Like, if you down in the moment, you're gonna overcome it.
Let go, let go.
Let go.
Yes. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for our first episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It was very nice having you. I appreciate it. We're gonna keep this rolling. We just came back from Burnout, but we're definitely gonna stay consistent. We're gonna stay real and keep building.
Bye.
Bye.